overhaul its procurement processes due to numerous uncompetitive procurement infractions highlighted in the 2021 Auditor General's report. The committee's chairman admonished the university management following concerns raised by committee members. Here's a detailed report.
During Wednesday's session, the University of Ghana appeared before the committee where it was revealed that the Auditor General identified various infractions, particularly regarding non-competitive procurement practices. According to the Procurement Act, procuring agencies are required to seek at least 3 quotations before making any purchase. However, the University of Ghana was found to have repeatedly violated this provision. Professor Gordon Awandari, the Pro-Vice Chancellor in charge of Academic and Student Affairs, provided explanations for these breaches.
Like the colleges, because we run 4 colleges which are almost semi-autonomous. They're like 4 universities on their own. And so if we had the opportunity to decentralize in a formal way and empower the colleges to, do procurement at that level so that the bureaucracy is reduced, so that some of these things that fall through the cracks because of just the sheer volume of transactions that take place in the university and all of them ending up at the Vice Chancellor's desk. If we're able to decentralize with certain thresholds for the colleges so that below a certain threshold they'll be able to end it over there and the provost will be responsible. It doesn't have to come to the VC. It would minimize the volume of work, and I think it will improve the efficiency. So one of the things we would like to appeal for honorable members to consider is to look at that aspect of the Procurement Act so that entities could be defined based on the volume of business that you do, not necessarily just because you're an educational institution. So we are all educational institutions, so we are all one entity each.
Despite Professor Awandari's explanations, committee members disagreed, prompting the chairman to direct the university to revamp its procurement processes.
But I don't think that the Procurement Act prevents you from doing that decentralization. As part of the university's structure, you can decentralize. Give a ceiling for, let's say, college 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't, if the procurement is above certain amount, refer it to the center. If it's within, go through the process of procurement and procure. You can do that. All the colleges and then other schools have been cited on procurement breaches. And if you want to refer all of you, the whole university will go to court. You need to pay more attention to that area.
Additionally, the University of Ghana Enterprise Limited was flagged by the Auditor General for declaring itself a procurement entity.
So by virtue of the Companies Act, which we, being a private limited liability company, we were of the view that we would operate using our operation manual. But in our discussions with the auditors, we did explain to them that we're open to further discussions on this issue as to being declared as a procurement entity. So that is where we stand now.
The committee argued that since the University of Ghana Enterprises Limited was wholly owned by the University of Ghana, it could not claim status as a private entity.
As of now, they still haven't found a way forward concerning their self-acclaimed procurement entity that they are running there. And the auditors have actually been waiting for them to meet to discuss. And he says they'll do that immediately after this sitting. So
once the state funds is being used to support the company, you cannot claim completely that you are a private company because you are using public funds. Unless you are not using any public funds. And even that, for the fact that you are a wholly owned company of the University of Ghana, which is a public institution, you cannot say that you will be exempted from the application of the law. So you need to get an opinion from the Attorney General.
Very well noted, Mr. Chair.
But until you do that, the Auditor General would always come to audit you, and then you have to go by the Procurement Act.
Member of Parliament for South Dai, Roxanne Nelson Dafiamekpo, reiterated the need for public entities to avoid conducting local business in foreign currencies.
The issue of public institutions with funds locked up in various investments with defunct financial entities keeps cropping up at the Public Accounts Committee settings. The University of Ghana, the Institute of Journalism, and the Akinting Apiaminka University all have millions of cedis locked